After watching the climax of Boggy 2, you must have thought, wow, what a blasting action. But do you know that the real story behind this scene is even more thrilling than that? On one side was Tiger Shroff's passion, and on the other side were life-threatening stunts, where one mistake could mean a serious accident, and all this was shot without the safety of any big studio but in the middle of the jungle in a rainstorm with real fire blasts and helicopter stunts. So friends, today I take you behind the screen where Tiger Shroff faced the toughest challenges of his life and made the climax of Boggy 2 a blockbuster moment. Along with this, we will also try to understand some such facts through which we will be able to know how the process of actual filmmaking takes place. We have heard about one-man army, that one man alone is equal to the army. The climax scene of this movie does complete justice to this dialogue, because the makers of Boggy 2 were successful in showing that Tiger's character is really a one-man army. Because he made this scene so grand that everyone was stunned to see it on screen. But you will not even imagine how many problems Tiger and his team had to face to bring this scene to this level. What were those problems in reality? Today we will discuss this in detail one by one. Tiger Shroff did tremendous preparation to bring the epic climax of Boggy 2 on screen. For this high-scale action sequence, he went to Hong Kong and took training in martial arts. That too under legendary action director Tony Ching. Tiger got full benefit of his experience, and he also did weapon handling and special action workshops along with martial arts. How does an army officer actually hold weapons? How does he use them? Tiger learned all this in detail. Not only did he learn, he also rehearsed a lot with fight masters. After about 467 hours of training, he was able to mold himself into this character. Think 467 hours. If you take it continuously, it means 19 days of non-stop work or 58 days of 8 hours of hard work every day. How much dedication an actor can show for just one role is amazing in itself. And this dedication made Tiger a real one-man army on screen. Does an action scene really require so much hard work? What is your opinion on this? This was the preparation before the shooting. Now the real test began. The makers decided that the climax would not be shot inside the set but in a real jungle. No facilities, no comfort, just a dense jungle. They built a small set there itself in which VFX and greenery and scale were added later. But the biggest problem was the weather. Sometimes suddenly heavy rain would start and the whole team would have to stop. To make a scene perfect on screen, many people behind the screen have to work beyond their limits. If anyone was most troubled due to rain, it was Tiger. He said that his body would get cold due to getting wet in the rain. So he had to warm up again because he had to perform such action moves which were not possible in the cold. This became the biggest challenge for him. According to his character, he needed a heavy muscular body because that character was going to be shown very powerful. He also had to perform some shirtless shots, and you must know how much trend of muscular body is going on these days. That is why Tiger used to exercise on the set as well. According to the scene, Tiger had to perform very hard action. As the scene was going to progress, it was necessary to show Tiger, i.e. Ronnie, injured. To show this situation, the makers made marks of wounds on his body using makeup. In this behind the scene, you can see how the makeup artists are doing makeup on Tiger. The most important part of this scene was this helicopter. The scene was such that Ronnie had to jump from a flying helicopter. If there was even a slight mistake in the jump, he could have fallen into a 100-meter deep ditch. If the jump had gone a little higher, he could have been harmed by the rotor blades of the helicopter. This scene had to be shown in the movie. The biggest question for the makers was how to shoot the helicopter stunt. After a lot of planning, they came up with a genius idea: shooting the scene with a static helicopter. That means keeping the helicopter in a completely stable position in the air. But if you look carefully at this BTS clip, it clearly seems that the helicopter was suspended in the air with the help of a rope, and the evidence is also found there. Ropes and hooks which are seen holding the helicopter on top. That means for safety, the makers had made all the arrangements and suspended the real helicopter in the air. The fight scene shown inside the helicopter was shot in this way. While performing this fight scene, Tiger also got hurt on his head. All these shots were shot in real. But the helicopter blast scene was created by the makers using CGI. In this sequence, a scene is shown where Ronnie was hiding underwater. As soon as he gets a chance, he attacks the enemies. To shoot this 10-second clip perfectly, Tiger stood in water for 1 hour. That too at such a scary place. Later, the scene was shot in the way it is shown in this behind the scene. You can guess how the rest of the shots were shot at that location by watching these behind the scene clips. While shooting, real fire blasts were done there. Tiger had to perform the scenes by running here and there amidst those blasts. Tiger was also very scared of those fire blasts. But the passion inside him was not letting him give up, because this was the most challenging shooting schedule of his life and he wanted to shoot it perfectly. The result was also something like this. The movie proved to be a blockbuster after its release. This climax scene blew the senses of the audience. Tiger's hard work paid off, and this movie proved to be the peak point of Tiger's career. Friends, today in this video we saw the film-making process of the climax scene of the movie Bogey 2 and also tried to understand it deeply, because an action sequence really demands so much hard work. How do you like Tiger Shroff's acting? Some people troll him and say that he does not know acting at all. He only does stunts and survives on that strength. What is your opinion on this? Have you seen the recently released Bogey 4 yet or not? If you have seen it, then how much rating would you like to give it out of 10? Do tell us this in the comments section.